Yo guys, what is going on, and welcome back to the channel. And today guys, I'm going to be talking to you about the iPad. So nowadays in the year 2021, we have iPads that now can be basically used as laptops, and they're great and they're becoming more and more popular, and many people like them and many people want to buy them. And nowadays many people with coronavirus and the Delta virus and that we're not traveling as much. If people are the people that travel, they're not traveling as much as they're taking huge risks to travel, which if I could suggest you don't travel in this time, especially on planes, and that don't think it's the smartest idea for you, but make your own decisions. But with that being said, you used to travel, you used to bring your laptop, your iPad, everything together. But have you ever thought about maybe just bringing your iPad instead of buying or bringing your MacBook, your laptop, whatever it is, and an iPad or a tablet or Microsoft Surface, whatever you have? But what I'm saying is, nowadays you can buy the iPad Air, the iPad Pro, and you can get the Magic Keyboard or the Logitech keyboard, and you can also just get an Apple Pencil. And with the Apple Pencil, you can be able to draw, take notes, and all those type of things in lectures, meetings, school, whatever the case is. But with that being said, this guy, you can actually just buy an iPad for about $500 and something for the iPad Air. And if you want something bigger, the 11-inch Pro or the 12.9, I believe it is, inch Pro, then it'll be up to like eight. I think it's like from 7 something to 1,000, I believe, for both of them. I think the Pro's like 800 and something, and the 11 inches, whatever, 7 something. But with that being said, a laptop is going to cost you, if you buy the Air, it's going to cost you around $1,000, a little bit probably more. And quick note that maybe people aren't telling you, the MacBook Airs do not have fans in them anymore. So if you're trying to export videos and do all those type of things, it's not necessary to buy that. It's going to probably, I don't know if it's going to damage your computer, but I wouldn't want to get something that doesn't have a fan, because when you're exporting, it gets hot. And with that being said, to buy a MacBook Pro for $1,200, just to have that for taking notes or traveling or school or whatever, it's kind of overkill in a sense, and you're spending $1,200 on something that you don't necessarily need to spend all that type of money on, when you could get it done with just the iPad for $500 to $1,000 if you really want to go with the Pro. And also, if you're a college student and you go to Apple.com, they do have you can get it cheaper because of the Apple College, whatever you want to call it. Check it out. And Best Buy has that too. I actually bought my MacBook Air a long time ago, not a long time, a couple years ago, and I bought it for like, I think it was like $800 it was. But with this guy, you can buy the Apple keyboard and the Apple Pencil and make this guy into something that is portable, useful to be able to go on the internet, useful to be able to take notes, being able to write notes the old-fashioned way. And well, I shouldn't maybe say old-fashioned, it's just nowadays a lot of people like to type them, but if you want to write, you can't write with the Apple Pencil. You can't do that with the MacBook Pro. But also, this can basically turn into a miniature laptop that you just don't need this for exporting videos and for video content creation. If you're doing video content creation, then the iPad is not for you in that sense, because you can record as I am on my camera. But if you want to do it in the sense of, okay, I need to edit this, that's not the way to go. Get the MacBook Pro in that sense. And with this guy, I have the iPad 6th generation. I do not have the Air. That I've thought about it over time, but for right now, it's not a necessity for me to have. This guy does a great job. I read the Bible on there. I'm a Christian. I don't know how this is going to look on my shirt, because right now, as I'm looking at it in camera, it is not like, I can't see it correctly. But if it doesn't come out correctly, what this says is Jesus is King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And on the back, it's in Spanish, which is Jesus es the Rey de Reyes y Señor de Señores. So with that being said, I don't know why I mentioned that, but I just did. But with this guy, oh, that's why I mentioned it, because I read the Bible on this app, on this iPad. I read the Bible, and do other sort of things with it. And you can use this guy for those type of apps that you actually can't get on your MacBook Pro, which is great. Like, for example, there's some note-taking apps that you can get on the iPad, but maybe you can't get on the MacBook Pro or the Mac Mini or an iMac. but there's things probably you can do on there, like exporting videos and doing that, which you cannot do in here. And you can use Lightroom on your iPad. If you're a photographer, the iPad's great. You can export it through Lightroom. You can do Photoshop. I think you could do Adobe Rush. But I wouldn't suggest that if you're doing hardcore editing, don't do the iPad. But that's really my review for this, guys. And if you want to get the iPad 6th generation, you can just look it up online. I can put some descriptions. I don't know if they have it, so I'll put the 6th, maybe the 7th or the 8th, and maybe the pros in that. Or I'll just leave you a link to the Apple site, and then you can search for it yourself and see which one's best for you if you need to buy it. Also, including what just came to me, if you want to get the Pro or the Air, now you're able to use external hard drives or be able to do something else. Give me one moment. You guys can use your external, let me see, can I get it in focus? No, not good. Let me see. Well, guys, as you can see, my camera is absolutely fantastic when it comes to autofocus. Well, whatever. These guys, you can use them in the MacBook Pros and I believe the MacBook Airs, and you can use your external hard drives, or you can just use it for whatever it's going to use it for. But that's the end of this video, guys. Stay tuned, and I got another video. One of the next videos that are going to be coming up, maybe not the next exact one, but some will come, is how you can, or how or why you should replace your iPad, replace your MacBook Pro with the iPad and a Mac Mini. So stay tuned, guys. Have a great day, and God bless you.